You know how we doing tonight, yo? You know, I got a little loud voice, so you know, I don't even need this mic, yo. But hey, man, I've been on this trip for 3 years now doing comedy, yo, and this is the first night I get to perform right here in my own neighborhood, man. And this is a blessing, yo. I mean, I thank you guys for this, man. So being here, I'm gonna start this off with a story, right? That literally happened down the block, right up LaGuardia. All right. So this story I call the time that I quit cocaine. The first time. All right, so this story goes back to 2010, Halloween night, right? Me and my girlfriend at the time, we went out to a party. She was a sexy policewoman, fishnet stockings, heels, handcuffs, the whole nine. I was a prison inmate in a wheelchair, like Hannibal Lecter, you know what I mean? At this party, man, we went to was lit, I'm telling you, man. Santa Claus showed up with a sack full of cocaine from the North Pole, man, or Mexico, or wherever he got it from. But look, man, this party was lit, right? I'm telling you, that night, the bathrooms were flooded. And I don't mean the toilets. I mean, there's a lot of people in the bathrooms, you know. People do cocaine in the bathrooms. All right, press it on. So we drive home. I drive home that night, right? We get home safe and sound. And now, look, I'm not a doctor, and I do not condone the use of doing drugs. But if you are drunk off your ass and you have to drive, do some blow. But anyway, so look, we make it home, right? We make it home, safe and sound, right? And look, when me and my girl get home, we start having sex while doing more cocaine. Yeah, and I'm talking about that wild sex. Now I'm talking about that handcuff sex, you know what I'm saying? Yo, although like handcuffing me is kind of pointless, because I'm not going nowhere. Yo, but I'm a role player, right? Prison inmate, yo, I'm in the scene. So look, so look, I'm telling you, man, the cocaine that night was so good. I'm sorry. I mean, the sex that night was so good that we literally got into a physical fight in bed. Like, it was a real brouhaha, man. Like, so all I can remember is like I had her against the ropes, and then she gains the upper hand because she grabbed me by the legs. And she pulled me off the bed to the floor, to where I'm like, oh, that sucks, because I can't get up now. Like, I thought this was going to be a fair fight, you know what I'm saying? So I go for her legs, man. I try to bring her down to my level. But she did what I couldn't do, and she kicked me off her with her heel. Yo, when she kicked me dead center at the top of my head, yo, and I started leaking blood. I don't mean bleeding, I mean leaking. Like I was in a pool of my own blood. And I don't know if cocaine causes bloodlust, but that's when things really took off. Because then she went and grabbed a bat by my door. Why I had a bat? I don't know, I don't play baseball. But she comes back with his bat and she says the one thing you don't want to hear an angry coked out girlfriend say. She says, I'm gonna kill you and then I'm gonna kill myself. Now, if she would have just said I'm gonna kill you, I would have been like, man, Brock's tripping. But when she followed it with, and then I'm gonna kill myself, I was like, oh shit, Gabriel, you're gonna die tonight. That's the anthem right there. You hear those words, that's the crazy girl anthem, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, but I kept my cool, man, I'm telling you. I mean, it was probably the cocaine, but I kept my cool. You see, because like I watch a lot of movies, right? And like I couldn't help but think of the movie Goodfellas. Right there, I thought of Goodfellas. And I remember Henry Hill waking up with his wife holding a pistol to his face. I played that scene verbatim. I was like, but baby, I love you. Put the bat down. And she did. She calmed down, she puts the bat down, she snaps out of it. She comes in and she gives me a hug. And it all seemed to be over. But I panicked and I put her in a headlock. And I start yelling from my roommate upstairs, Louie, get down here, this crazy guy's trying to kill me. Now, when she realized I tricked her, she tries to break free and, blood's slippery, so she got away quick. You know what I mean? So I get the UFC now. So she gets back, she goes for the bat. I call Louie again. She comes back with a bat. She hits me in the stomach while she poked me with it. I didn't feel it anyway. But then she draws the bat back and she says, now shut the fuck up or I'll kill you. My man's in the front, what would you have done if you were in my shoes? Too late, you'd be dead, dog. You gotta think fast. You gotta think fast in these positions, yo. Quick thinking. I'll take the only viable answer. I shut the fuck up. But when she leave, I'll be talking again. Smoking! No. But look, man, Louis didn't hear me, right? He was passed out, drunk upstairs. So healthy home. But his girlfriend did hear me, right? She comes downstairs to check on things. Now look at, my girlfriend was hot, right? She was 5'2", $112. She had a nice body. She answered the door, naked, covered in blood, holding a bat in her hands, coked out, and ever so calmly says, we're just having a little argument, everything is fine. Now that's like terrifying sight, right? That's like horror movie stuff to most people. But for a few of you out there that are slightly turned on right now, yo man, we're in the same boat, man. I know some of these crazy girls gets my juices flowing. I'm getting a chill right now just talking about it. Nah man, but long story short, right, like my roommates break through the door, and after I go to the hospital and get my head stapled, I decided it was time to quit doing cocaine. I ended up marrying that girl. I know. It didn't last for obvious reasons. But I love passionate women, yo. I love passion. I don't like calling them crazy. I call them passionate. It's exciting, you know what I mean? I mean, not that part. It's like my last girlfriend. Yo. My last girlfriend, right? She was so passionate, right? She wanted to get to know me so deep that one time during sex, she wanted me to pee on her. I couldn't do it, man. So like, I poured my catheter on her instead. It was kind of fucked up because she told me she wanted me on her. I kind of misheard an awkward couple days. But that was 2010, yo. Shit, times have changed since then, you know what I mean? She was like, I'm 43 now myself. Like, I'm 43 now myself. And I would say in my lifetime, like the dynamic of men and women have changed so much in these years, you know what I mean? It's changed, like, I'd say like in my lifetime, the best time for dating, like, cause online dating fucked everything up. Best line for dating would be like post OJ trial and like pre-iPhone. Post OJ pre-iPhone, that was the money right there, you know what I mean? You see, cause like OJ BCE, like OJ BCE is a little different. You could give a girl a Sean Connery and the cops really wouldn't do nothing about it. And if you're wondering, well, what's giving a girl a Sean Connery? It's every once in a while you give her a little slap. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, it's rough, I'm saying. It's changed, times are different. I mean, you can go as far back to women couldn't vote or own property. Yo, and I'm a firm believer that women should be able to vote. But like, what I'm saying is that times are different, yo. I say, dating back then, this girl would have got one right to the nose, I'm telling you. No, dating back then was kind of like Rocky 1 type of dating, man. I'm saying, like, you guys remember Rocky 1? We all seen Rocky 1, right? And they can't make that movie no more, I'm telling you, yo. Cause Rocky would have got canceled, I'm telling you. Because Rocky comes off a bit rapey, I'm saying. Look, I'll tell you, you be the judge. I'll tell you Rocky and Adrian's first date. Okay, first off, Adrian does not want to go on this date, right? She's verbally abused by her brother. You know, at some point in time, a turkey gets thrown out the window. It's a rough start. So in tears, she agrees, which is always a good start. So Rocky takes her ice skating. That's a nice icebreaker, right? And then he takes her on a long walk in a bad neighborhood, late at night, down a dark street, where his apartment just so happens to be. And even he acts all surprised, like, hey, yo, I live right here, you know? Like he didn't know where he was leading, you know what I'm saying? So that he super pressures her into going in the building. Adrian clearly doesn't want to go, and she repeatedly says no. So Rocky just like gaslights her, right? He's like, hey, yo, I'm going inside. You want to stay here and get raped by bums? You go ahead. I'm paraphrasing. But like, so Adrian goes in reluctantly, and fucking running out of time on this sucker. We good?
Sorry, bro. Yeah, we're good.
All right, yo. Now, so back to Rocky, yo. So he goes inside. The first thing Rocky does is take his shirt off, right? Because like, why not start getting naked? The first thing Adrian says is, I want to call my brother and let him know where I am at. And Rocky's response is like, hey, yo, the phone don't work. like that's a play right out of the Jeffrey Dahmer handbook, you know what I'm saying? So they talk about turtles for 2 minutes, and then Adrian's had enough. Adrian wants to leave. She makes a beeline to the door, but Rocky blocks her exit and says, hey, yo, I don't want you to leave. You know what I mean? I don't want you to leave. And she said the red alert words, I want to leave, I feel uncomfortable. She says twice. Now, if a girl tells you, I want to leave, I feel uncomfortable, and you don't let her leave, I mean, now you're just adding a kidnapping charge, Rocky. You know what I'm saying? But instead, Rocky's like, hey, yo, how about I help you feel comfortable? And then he takes her glasses off. Can't argue she's not more comfortable. And plus, why not blind your prey before you attack? Then he takes her to the ground, and the next scene, they're in love. I mean, if that ain't telling the youth of that generation, hey, yo, kids, no doesn't really mean no. Anyways, man, my name's Gabriel Gomez. It's always fun playing with y'all. Thank you very much.